All right. Who's ready for the last video at 60? That's right, 60. It's time for you to get out of here. So, as you can see, oh geez, I'm tripping over things. As you can see, the hood can actually close, which means, well, bam, right filter. 57011 from the Wix line is the correct filter. So, we got that on there. Now we just need to let that just hang. Lift this guy up here. Hello. We have the new air filter to put on it and fill full of oil. So let's get after it. All right. Well, put the oil bath cleaner on it. There's no oil in it right now yet, but that'll be fine. I'm not actually gonna need to hook this hose up probably tonight till later because I might need to give it a little bit of a sniff to get it started. So. Yep, so hopefully the big tire 70 is going to be on its way tomorrow. And then I think I found a set of tires for that. That was the one needs sheet metal. The sheet metal all figured out for it. Wiring and all that stuff. Be a little different on this one because this one, me and my tractor, will skimp a little bit on some things. This one, once Dad knew it was his, a lot of stuff happened that probably would have done. Like, I don't know, putting a muffler on it. Personally, I wasn't going to put a muffler on this tractor. Going to let it run wide open. All 2 liters of fury. Of course, that probably would have sounded like absolute trash. But, so yeah, we'll get the oil in this and this little thing buttoned back up and we'll hopefully fire it up. Go fire it up, get it warmed up. Get it outside, get my truck moved out of the way. Get the fires up good, gotta get oil probably not leaking anymore. And then we'll get this one ready to prep to go tomorrow. So kind of a fun day. I'm sure you'll see some of that footage. Taking this tractor back out to the farm. And the 70 getting picked up, and then that'll be the last move of the winter for tractors. So you can see I didn't get out here till later today. We had a wedding to go to, and church stuff in the morning, and by the time I got home, I had a few other things to take care of before we can't come outside and play. So got that all done. And try to upload a bunch of videos onto my computer because my phone's been full. Because obviously, you guys see, try and put out 3 or 4 20-minute long videos, and everything's recorded on my phone right now. And it's an iPhone, so there's no SD card or nothing. So I went and transferred everything over on my big computer, and then deleted it all off my phone. I know I should probably save some of that on my phone, but let's be honest. I didn't take time to edit the first time. I'm not going to go back and re-edit it. And if I want to, there's a way to still be able to do it. But, so I'll get that all. That took a little bit longer. I was going to send it all to my cloud, but that was taking forever. But yeah, so we'll get this in. We'll get some dead dinosaurs inside of it. And we should be able to fire this thing up pretty quick. I will say, I have a Farmall. I still like the red tractors. I don't think I'm purely an Oliver nut. But the fact that my Farmall, when I fill it with oil, I have to pull these 2 plugs out of the oil pan and see when it's full. And Oliver just gave me a real dipstick. That's something you notice. That's definitely something you notice. Got the picture of the VIN while I had this in a park. It's going to be easier this way because got to call and get the build cards coming from Charles City. Got to do just a couple tractors this year. I'll do my Super that's never been done, the 270s, and then this 60. Well, I'll get done. Then all of our Farmall tractor, or all of our Olivers will have fill cars. And that's just something I don't know. I think that's kind of a neat deal they do now, and I'm glad that somebody, you know, even though, you know, really in all reality, Olivers haven't been made. The last green Oliver to roll off the assembly line was what, in 1976. Don't quote me on that, Oliver guys. I apologize if I had that wrong. I know it was a 2265 though. So you know, so you know, that's almost 50 years ago. And the fact that there's still somebody that's keeping a record of all that, and that they were able to have the thought process that, hey, we should probably hang on to this. It's pretty neat. I know it's going to take at least a gallon. Oh, we almost knocked the funnel out. Oh, we did. We did. Making a little mess. But that's what we do here at BIBSTER'S shop. BIBSTER'S Repair Shop. I keep calling it BIBSTER'S Garage when I open it up. But you know what the name of it is. BIBSTER'S Repair Shop. So, we'll get that taken care of. 1 gallon in. Tried to look it up and see what the exact number was. And nobody really knew. So, figure I'll put a gallon in, see what it's at, and top it off from there. So, I'll bring you back once I get her all filled up. All right, well, all the sheet metal's off only because I had to kind of diagnose a few things. Battery cables in here were loose. I ended up killing that new switch I put on because I think these are loose. This might end up having to come off because this is rated for 12 to 24 volts. Thought it'd be fine on a 6-volt system. It's a little angry when the engine's really cold, but got it running. I think I got it tuned in a little bit better on the carb. Playing around with that a little bit. Seems to maybe needs a little bit more fuel. Stumbles a little bit. But ran it through all the gears, just drove it a little bit. Yeah, it seems to run pretty happy. A couple things that we're gonna have to eventually address is one, that the fact that the garage was open for 10 minutes. Get some of that good heat. Is it does look like the generator isn't charging. Doesn't surprise me. I thought it was. It looked like kind of was charging, but once I was driving, I looked down and I was lit, and it was like negative 10 amps, so she was drawing on it. So, looks like I have to get that a little tightened too. But we won't do that now because you can do that just by pulling this off and yanking it out of here. So, but the advantage is I have to get that one rebuilt, and I also have to get that one rebuilt. So, I can do that later on. The funny part was this was going to be the kicker on keeping this thing 6 volt. We're already 6 volt now. We're going to stay that way, but kind of slightly disappointing, but glad we're keeping it stock. I am going to, before our thing goes out, obviously, we'll put the sheet metal on it tomorrow when we take it out to the farm. Actually, we might wait till we get out there. But I'm going to take these wires off because these are junk. That way, you can pull this thing back, and you won't have to worry about it turning the light switch on. So I will end up doing that real quick. Probably fire it up here one more time in the garage before tomorrow. Hopefully it fires up good. But yeah, no oil leaks. It's just from filling it up. Pressure looked good. Gauge looks good. Oil pressure came around normal. Once it fired up, it was pretty high. But that seems pretty happy. So, yeah, we're going to say goodbye to it. A couple things I got to do real quick is over here. Oh, geez, kicking everything. I do need to tighten up the bolts on this hub as well. So I'll tighten those up real quick before I go. But I don't need to show you that. And I'll take that off. You might see it run here. Hopefully we'll fire it up real quick. But yeah. Oh, I also need to, I got to adjust this. This thing got all, this, which luckily these are just these tilde screws on the side here. Kind of rotated a little on me. So, get that thing sitting straight real quick for y'all. But yeah, so other than that, it's a pretty happy little tractor right now. Like I said, I ran through all the gears. Still got to get a shift knob for it, but actually I think Dad ordered one of those. But yeah, everything else seems happy on it. Brakes seem to work. I don't know if that's just an adjustment where that one's a little bit lower. Didn't feel like it was dragging. Yeah, it might just, actually it looks almost like this brake pedal's bent. It almost looks like it might be versus how straight that one is. So maybe not. Yeah, it kind of might be. Maybe that's why it's acting a little weird. But yeah, clutch works good, brakes feel good. Tractor overall is ready to go. So kind of a sad one to watch this one leave. Not really leave, it's going on to the farm. But this on there, is that oil still? Where do we end up in the oil? Yeah, right in the middle. Get that actually better check here. Now that I've gotten it warmed up. And like I said, we'll run it. I ran some O'Reilly's. It was a gallon, 4 quarts is what it took. We'll run it a little bit over the winter, next spring, then we'll drain that oil out and get some of that, more of that sludge out. Still got a hook. There's a hose that goes right here. I have it. I just haven't put that on there yet. So, yeah, nice little first little project to come out of BIBSTER'S repair shop. The next one's coming in. Yeah, so we're gonna be rocking and rolling. Getting that oil there is not fresh. That's from the time I changed it. At least I hope it is. Yeah, we're good there. So, all right, you'll probably see it run real quick, and then we'll get out of here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and do all those things. Really helps me out. We're trying to build the channel up a little bit. So, if you could, if you're watching it, you see it on some of the stuff I'm sharing it on. Give me a like and a subscribe. It would be awesome. Thanks. All right, well, you heard her run for the last time and probably for a while. We'll get this thing shut down for the winter. So hopefully it fires up that good tomorrow as it stays here. That's why the sheet metal's off, because I don't know how fun it's going to be to start this tomorrow. And so I want to make sure we get it fired up. So like and subscribe, and you'll probably see a video out tomorrow or later today, depending on when you're watching this. And we're going to have that 70 around. It's going to be fun. So say goodbye to the 60. We'll see you in the spring.